Today's spooky review, we're going to be having a look at the Monster Dough. This is from Arbys, and this is from 1997. Got the entire set. We're going to be having a look at these. You know how I feel when it comes to the month of Spottober and doing some spooky reviews. I always like to do some fast food premiums that are related to, a Halloween theme. So this is Monster Dough, D-O-H, from the folks over at Arbys, 1997. 1997, what were you doing back in 1997? What was your Halloween like back in 1997? Let me know down below. The characters involved in this collection of 4, this quartet, is the Dracula, Frankenstein, Swamp Thing, and the Mummy. It actually says just Mummy. I've added the to the end of it. Let's go ahead and get this opened up by Hank here. It dawned on me that I really should have dressed up my knives for Halloween, but then I thought that would be a little weird. Probably not as weird as naming a knife, but nonetheless. Let's see here. We got a little pamphlet. It says, insert the dough, shut the lid, and squish yourself an Arby's surprise. Apparently Dracula is making himself a shake or a beverage. He loves Dr. Pepper, after all. To keep your dough soft, wrap in a plastic or sealed container. 1997 for all ages. This is how to make your very own dough for your monster. You can use a cup of flour. Okay. You might want to maybe use the white bag of flour as opposed to don't go outside and grab your mom's flour and ground that up. Spelling mistake. Very obvious spelling mistake. Cup of hot water. Tablespoon, 1.5 tablespoon of cream of tartar, half tablespoon or half cup of salt, and add a few drops of food coloring. Mix well, cool, then knead. I'm sure every parent growing up in the 80s, probably parents to this day, use this recipe. Minus, of course, the flour. They use the real flour, not flours outside. It is probably to no surprise, yes, that the dough is rock hard. It is rock hard. Let's cut open the other ones here. Here we have Frankenstein's monster. We'll kind of get a good gander at all of them when we're finished opening these. Once again, rock hard dough. It's not going to be helpful for anybody. The Swamp Thing monster, which was actually rather interesting that it would be Swamp Thing and not, say, a werewolf. Because we got like a mummy, Frankenstein's monster, Dracula. Werewolf would have made some sense. Put him down right there. His little knead of dough looks more like a Cheeto. Do not put that in your mouth. Actually, his is also the only color that's different than the others. I'm sure there's some randomized color. I mean, they're not probably all blue, and he just happens to have orange. They probably are all specifically different colors. Look at the condition of this dough. It does look like candy. I can't stress this enough. Don't put this in your mouth. So what we have... What we have here is Dracula. And they basically all have the same idea. You open up their chest, you fill it with dough, or some kneading material that you can make, not with flowers outside, of course. And then this opens up, so he can make himself a little Arby's drink, a beverage. You imagine going into Arby's during Halloween and going up and opening up the chest of Dracula to fill up your drink? I want Dr. Pepper! No, you can't have Dr. Pepper. I like Dr. Pepper. Maybe a Sprite or a 7-Up. Also got yourself Frankenstein's monster, or Frankenstein. He's got kind of spiky hair like Bart Simpson. There's the back of it. 1997, made in China. We'll open up his chest. What does he have? He has a hamburger. Now, Arby's, I'm trying to think here, doesn't really sell hamburgers, so maybe that's like a cheddar, what do they call it? Like a roast beef cheddar melt. You can tell, here in Canada, let me tell you, 2 things that are of scarce availability here, at least where I live, is Arby's and Taco Bell. Neither of which are available, and I have to travel long distances to get to either. I'm assuming it's some sort of roast beef, probably a roast beef sandwich with a very large bun. Very large bun. We have the Swamp Thing. Kind of looks like it's soft serve mint flavored ice cream with some sprinkles on the top. This also opens up, gives us the little Arby's hat. or I guess it would fill up this section here, and it would give us the Arbys kind of logo plate, little placard. And lastly, we have the mummy. Looks like he's got like band-aids all over him, or worms. It looks like it's almost more band-aids than anything else, so I guess he hurt himself and that's why he's all wrapped up. What does he have? Let's find out. He has Arby's fries. So we have hamburger, well, drink, a burger or sandwich of some sort, fries, and the Arby's placard, just to name a few. Now you may think to yourself, hold on a second. I signed on board this review to check out how this dough is going to be applied. I feel like you've really let us down by providing us lackluster Play-Doh. You're absolutely right. Which is why I went ahead and I bought some extra Play-Doh. You're welcome. This comes to us from the folks over at Hasbro. Might I also say, Play-Doh has become increasingly smaller and smaller every single year. Play-Doh used to be about this size, now it's about this size, but it's about 99 cents, so I'm not going to complain. I got green, I got orange, and I got this kind of pink color. They didn't really have a whole variety of Halloween-themed colors, so we're just going to have to wing it here. I'm going to open up the tub. Am I the only one that loves the smell? Oh, I love the smell of Play-Doh. If there's anything that brings me back to my childhood, it's the smell of Play-Doh. Oh, love that. And let's open up the orange one. And let's open up the pinky one. It's kind of like a neon pink. Woo, that's bright. Okay, so we are gonna knead some dough into these guys, because I feel like I would be disappointing the masses if I didn't put some Play-Doh in there. I'm gonna grab a little bit of Play-Doh. Just a little bit. I can't imagine you would need all that much. You can open up his chest cavity, and we're gonna fill it in. Fill it in. You really don't have to be the greatest of filler inners, because really when you're squishing his chest, it's gonna shape it all on its own. So here we go. A little bit of pressure. We don't really need that much pressure. Open it up. And we've got ourselves like a little shake. I suppose I could kind of peel off the excess as best I can. And let's very carefully not hurt the straw in the process. We have ourselves a little Arby's. Can you see that? Look at that. A little Arby's cup. A cup of beverage. And I say, by all means, let the vampire have the Dr. Pepper. It's something I would avoid like the plague. I do not like Dr. Pepper. So that is Dracula. We're going to open up Frankenstein's monster. I know we've been here. We've done that. Let's make ourselves... I'm going to make myself an orange sandwich. So whatever sandwich this is. I think they also make like... They have chicken. Cordon bleu. That used to be my go-to. They also have a Great Canadian. I remember that one. But I haven't had Arby's in centuries. I know somebody right now is doing the research. Hold on a second. Centuries would mean, yeah, you shouldn't have been alive for that. Or should I have? Gonna squish, 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 squish. And we're gonna open this up. Now this flipped out onto the other side. So we're gonna just kind of peel away very carefully. At least it kind of trims it for you as well. I'm gonna there's the burger right there. Looks like it's got some lettuce, some tomato. I'm assuming some sort of meat of some sort. That's Arby's thing. I don't think you would just go in and ask for like a tomato and lettuce sandwich. They would all kind of look at you and just kind of get a load of this guy. Let's have a look at the... You know what, we'll do this one last. We'll kind of wrap it up on a high by the banner. Let's make some fries. And of course, the only color that we haven't used yet is pink. So we're gonna grab some pink Play-Doh for this dough, monster dough. And we're going to squish, 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 get it all in there as best you can. It doesn't have to be perfect. We've seen the results before. And we're going to squish it. Squish, squish, squish. And we're going to open this up. And if everything was successful, oh, I hope, just put the excess in there so I don't get it all over the place. We've got ourselves some Arby's fries. which I think is still not quite straight fries. They're curly fries. Delicious curly fries. I love curly fries. You can also get them in the store as well, but they're just never the same. You can cook curly fries in the oven, and one of two things will happen. Either you'll singe them and make them raw in the middle, or you'll just make them raw in general, or you'll singe them to a crisp and they're unedible. You can't eat them. Some would say put them in a deep fat fryer. Yeah, you could do that as well. But there are the French fries. French fries. Put that right over there. Don't worry, we'll look at the finished product. And finally, let's go back to the Swamp Thing monster, which once again had the Arbys logo. Now, what do we want to use for the Arbys logo? I mean, you know what? I was going to go green. I'm going to go orange once again. I love this color orange. It reminds me of Orange Crush. It's one of my go-to sodas when I go to the fast food places. Either that or I usually just go with Coke or some sort of cola. I'm not one of those cola snobs. You go in and it's like, it's got Pepsi. Ooh, look, it's oozing everywhere. Pepsi. I'm a Coke guy. I'm not going to drink it. No, I'll just drink any soda, any cola that's there. And open this up, and let's see. Oh, we were very successful. And let's see if we can take off all the excess. This one might be a little bit harder to get all off. But let's give it the college try. There we go. There we go. Almost. 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 Kind of flatten down the sides. And there we have the Arbys logo, which actually turned out, I think, a little bit better than the other ones here. Gonna put the extra Play-Doh over there. Okay, so let's once again have a look at our meal, which I've just got on the lid here. We've got ourselves a hamburger, which again, I'm not sure if it's a hamburger. It could be like a roast beef sandwich. What's your favorite thing at Arbys? Let me know down below. We got some French fries. Whoops, which I almost dropped. Hot, tasty French fries. Hot, tasty French fries right there. And we're washing it down with, I'm going to go with an orange soda, even though it's in green. There's nothing really I think you can get in green. I guess Mountain Dew. But that's the cup. That's not the beverage. And there is our platter. Not that anybody would bring that over to you, but this is if somebody was serving this to you, they would say, there you go. That's for you. Enjoy. And that all came to us right in the middle there. From the folks over at Arbys. Arbys, making it hot. That's probably not even their slogan. I just made up something right now. Arbys, making it hot. Alright, so this, once again, let's have a look at the little characters. Kind of move the Play-Doh out of the way here. We've got once again a Dracula, which all seem to stand. Frankenstein's monster. A mummy. And lastly, a Swamp Thing, which stands out like a sore thumb. I mean, they could have done Creature from the Black Lagoon, or they could have done, like, Werewolf. Hello? Werewolf? Would have been nice. In this spookerific review, we were having a look at the Arbys Monster Dough. This was from 1997. And we looked at the entire set. All four. And we made ourselves some delicious food in the process. Arbys, making it hot. Certainly stay tuned, guys. More blood-curdling reviews will be happening to you, or coming to you, the month of Spottober. It's happening all month long. Of course, regular videos will be happening as well, but I know you guys always look forward to the spookerific reviews, and definitely more spooky videos will be heading your way soon. Thanks for watching, guys, as you always do. I'll see you next time. Dr. Pepper.